The impact of Covid-19 on the restaurant trade is expected to see returns for deer farmers slump to a 6-year low this spring. The global pandemic has dented demand for venison, mostly eaten at restaurants. Rural reporter Maja Burry and cameraman Nate Mckinnon have the story.
Venison prices often peak in spring when the meat is highly sought after by European customers during their autumn and winter games season. So, with winter drawing to a close here, many of New Zealand's 1,400 deer farmers are focused on getting their stock ready for processing. That includes North Canterbury farmer Sam Zeno, who says through no fault of farmers, returns this season are going to suffer as a result of COVID.
You can survive a wee blip, but if it continues, that's where the industry probably gets in a wee bit of trouble. People will start exiting, so it's in everyone's interest to get the price back up where it needs to be. But I fully understand that it hasn't come from anything the industry's done. It's just the good old COVID's just playing out.
Primary sector analysts at Agri HQ think farmgate prices for venison in September will be in the mid to low $7 per kilogram range. They say that's more than $2 back on the 5-year average and would see prices drop to levels not experienced since 2014. Sam Zeno says adding to the challenges this year has been the drought, which has gripped large parts of the country. He's been feeding out since February, a costly and time-consuming exercise.
So it's been very challenging. I mean, we're getting dust at the moment, so in August, which is sort of unheard of. You hope the rain's got to come sometime soon.
The coronavirus has had a greater impact on sales of venison than for other red meats. That's because the lack of restaurant trade at the moment in many countries is making the product a hard sell. The Chief Executive of Deer Industry New Zealand, Innes Moffat, says while more people are starting to dine out in Europe, a full recovery will take time.
It's going to be tough for venison farmers for the next 12 months. The venison marketing companies are working hard at creating new retail accounts, but you can't turn these things on overnight. So the venison returns are going to be a little lower than average.
John Douglas heads to the Littleton market every Saturday to sell venison raised on his North Canterbury farm, Lovett Downs. He believes part of the solution to bolster retail sales is educating people. He says venison is often thought of as a wild meat, not a farmed one.
The stigma is they think it's wild, and because wild venison has more of a gamey taste than farm venison, but it's actually trying to promote it, what it is. It's a challenge.
Mr Douglas says he has become accustomed to the highs and lows of farming and is confident that in time venison will resume its place as a meat sold for premium prices.
I'm not due to retire yet, so I might be getting a bit older, but it's a passion that actually keeps you in the industry.
For Checkpoint, Maja Burry.
Thank you.